Today is Tuesday. I do go live now on Tuesday and Thursdays, and I would just like to get things started. All right, let me real quick see if I can do this. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to see if I can see myself on another screen and see if I can pull myself up. All right. Let me just for grins. All right. Okay. I do have volume. my very first live didn't have volume. So let's just check in on that. All right. So we're going to jump right into this. I'm going to go ahead. We are going to do a little Valentine's Day bucket. I love these little mini buckets. How cute are these? These are so super cute. I love these. Um, and they come usually, I mean, you can get them in different colors. I have gotten a few for like 4th of July, red, white, and blue. Love them. I just happen to have some of these Valentine's Day ones. I haven't seen them in the stores yet, but I mean, keep your eye out. Otherwise, you may be able to Google it. You may be able to get them from like Temu or Amazon or something. I'm going to take the handle off just because it kind of gets in the way because we are going to decorate the inside out. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, wait, before we get started, I've got these little foam hearts, and these are from the Dollar Tree, and I've got different sizes. And this one actually was a pick. You can tell I just kind of plucked it off. These guys actually came like this. I think it's called like foam scatter or something like that. This guy, it just came off of a foam pick, but we're going to put him back on. I've got some wire, and this is actually it's cloth stem wire. I believe this one was from Walmart, but I've seen them at Joann's. I don't know if Michael's has them or not, but I believe Hobby Lobby does as well. But I got them. I found them. They were cheapest at Walmart, so that's where I think I got these. It was only, I think it was less than $5. I really want to say it was less than $5, and you get it's 18 gauge, and you get 12 of them. So, pretty good deal. So, we're just going to take, I've got some extra foam here, extra foam block. And we're just going to take, I mean, I love these little foam hearts. However, I'm not a huge fan of the glitter, but that's just me. Not a huge fan of glitter. So, we're going to paint them. It will still have a texture on it because of the glitter, but we're going to go ahead and paint them anyways, and I think it'll be fine. So, I just want to go ahead and get a few of these with stems on them. All right. Well, this one is going to be a little more challenging because it's kind of missing its center there. So I'm trying to go at an angle, and then we're gonna curve it like that. All right, so I'm gonna cut them a little longer than I really need, and we can cut them down as I put them on. No big deal. Go ahead. That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's totally not what I was looking for. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and paint them. I'm gonna paint them with the chalk paint. This is the Waverly Red chalk paint. It's crimson red chalk paint. All right. And if you're new to my page, watching this for the first time or whatnot, I am kind of starting out, but not really. I had to take a little bit of a 1.5 year hiatus I did lose a lot of family members within a year and a half. It was a little bit traumatic. So I had started crafting page and started going and all the things, and then I had life took a turn. So I'm now trying to get back into doing things, and we're getting started again. So, all right. Normally, I just go live on Facebook. I don't usually go live on YouTube very often, so I'm still kind of working out the bugs with all the YouTube stuff. So kind of bear with me on this. If you do comment and I don't see your comments, it's because I'm still working out. Like I said, I'm still working it out. But I will get back to you. If you make a comment, I will go back and I will see the comments. I promise. If you're on Facebook and you want to find me on Facebook, I am on Facebook as well, again, under Purple Penguin Crafter. And there I go live on Saturday and Sunday mornings. And and then I also will be there tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon. It will also be on Facebook. So depending on the platform. We're just painting these little foam hearts right now. I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be super quick. Like I said, I am not going to use a heat tool on this because these are foam. And I don't want to melt my foam. I'm really paranoid about melting foam when I work with foam. So I don't always like to use my heat tool. This one, I'm gonna, not as easy to paint. I can paint that later. We can get more involved in that later. Like I said, this is something that's going to be super quick, super easy. Let me see if I can. I'm sorry. I was going to see if I can. There we go. I think that's comments here. Okay, so what am I making? I'm taking this little bucket and we're making a little almost like a little mini arrangement in this little mini bucket. And so I wanted to paint these little hearts because we're going to put these hearts. We're going to use some greenery here. And I've got some pit berries and the bucket. So really, really super easy, super quick, super simple. So we're just going to take our bucket. We've got our floral foam. So this is actually part of this brick here. It was a full-on square just from the Dollar Tree. Just a simple block. You can get foam from pretty much anywhere for the most part. We're just going to cut this block down. Trying to cut it at an angle so that it goes in my bucket. We want it to go a little bit lower here. All right, maybe a little bit more. All right, just enough to get in there. To help hold it in there, we're just going to take, I've got some tacky glue. Although I get my tacky glue in the big, huge containers, so I like to put it in the smaller containers. It just makes it so much easier to use. We're just going to put a whole bunch in the bottom here and a little bit on the sides. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit to set up, but that's okay because we can still continue on without that. And we're going to stick our block in here. I don't always like to use hot glue, especially when it comes to metal surfaces and or foam. Obviously, hot glue will melt it. Hello, Pokemon Boy. Charlie, welcome in, my friend. Do you watch a lot of crafters? That's an awesome name. All right, so we got our foam in there. I'm going to also grab me some Spanish moss. Just trying to grow my channel, you guys. So if you like what you watch, or like what you see, or you don't care what you see, but you know somebody else that might like watching crafting, go ahead and let them know I'm out here. It always helps. We're just going to take some Spanish moss. I like to get my Spanish moss from Walmart. I was there for a little bit. I was getting it at Dollar Tree, but then it was like my Dollar Trees, for some reason, it was finding it really hard to get any of the Spanish moss in for whatever reason. Now, to help keep the Spanish moss in there, we are going to poke things in the top of this as well. However, I am also going to just cake it with some more glue, because Spanish moss is super messy. We all know that. And we're just going to stick that in there. This is going to hide our moss. All right, we're going to use some greens. I like the, these were just labeled as greens. I got these just after the holidays from Hobby Lobby. For some weird reason, Hobby Lobby likes to designate greens for Christmas. Don't know why. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and greenery is year-round. Greens are year-round. So I don't know why they specify them only around Christmas time. Not too sure, but it's fine. I mean, it's their store. But I like the fact that around Christmas time, or right after Christmas time, everything goes on sale. So I got this, it was a huge bush, and I got it for like under $2, which originally it was over $8. So win for me. I will take the win. We're just going to cut this up here. I just like to use my floral wire cutters. And this, to me, it looks like juniper. It was just called greenery. But I don't know if you guys can see. I like it. It looks just like juniper. And somebody was telling me that juniper also looks like something else, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but a different type of bush as well. Around here, it looks like juniper. So, I mean, maybe different areas, it may be called something else. I'm not sure. But we're going to go with greenery. We'll just call it greenery. Come on. Let's get it in there. All right. And we are just going to, I might make this, I'm not going to make this around. I'm just going to go like so. Basically, we are just gonna keep on adding until you are satisfied. I'm going to give this a haircut. And I save my extra pieces, like just because I might be cutting it off of here, I save my extra pieces because, you can always use little accents in whatever you may be doing. So don't get rid of your stuff. You can always reuse it. Anything can be reused, right? All right, super cute. Now, it does kind of remind you of, I mean, that's super cute right there, right? Just a little bucket with greens in it. That's super cute too. Right, let's just go ahead and take our foam hearts. And we're just going to stick them in here. Now just note, I am trying to be careful with these because, like I said, I just painted them and they are not super dry. So we're just trying to be extra careful here. And I'm already getting paint on myself. It's okay. Good thing is I can and we're going to redirect this right here. And this guy came off. All right, so I will go back and glue these in, but for right now, I'm just going to set them in here. Just for the sake of the fact I am live. All right, and I like to try and do floral arrangements. You always like to try and do triangles. Even if they're odd-shaped triangles, triangles are always fun. Now, just to give it a little something extra, I was going to use the pit berries. These are always fun to get. Although I haven't noticed as many the past year or two. So I'm not sure if that has to do with like the tariff thing going on, or if not as many people are buying into the pit berries anymore. But any kind of little white berries or accents are always kind of nice in arrangements. Even if it's not like a full-on flower arrangement, if you're just doing like this, just with the greenery, little white accents are always cute. Do a little bit more because why not? I've got it. You find these little buckets you can decorate. These look really cute on tier trays. Super cute. Now, I was thinking about it. I might do it. I might not do it. I just recently I like using raffia, and I just got some white raffia ribbon because I didn't have any before. I had other colors, but I didn't have any white. I'm going to go ahead and just do a really quick, this is actually pretty thick raffia ribbon. I ordered it on Amazon, and I kind of like it, actually. But I'm not going to do my traditional bow. I'm just going to do a basic bow on this, just to see what it looks like. Normally I would do a bow with a whole bunch of loops and stuff in it, but this is really simple. And I think I want to just try something really quick and simple. Like I said, I'm not trying to take forever with this craft. And I think, and I just want to just set this in here. Maybe not. It doesn't really want to cooperate here. All right, we'll just kind of set that there. You can kind of see it. That's pretty cute. What I might do is I can get some wire. Just stick some wire in it. Normally I would glue this, but for the sake of time, let's see if I can get away with this. There we go. That is so cute. Like I said, this is super quick, last minute, throw it together. This would make a cute little mini gift. It would be cute on a little end table. Like I said, tier trays. Some people have some really big tier trays. And this at the top would look super cute, right? Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done here. Like I said, I just wanted to make this quick and simple and throw it together just to kind of throw myself out there and do some lives. Like I said, I will be doing more lives on Tuesday and Thursday night. Come on in and see what I'm up to. I've got a lot more ideas coming around. And I believe next week I'm going to start doing St. Patrick's Day stuff, just to kind of throw it out there. I love decorating for all seasons. All holidays. I might not celebrate all the holidays, but I love to decorate and I love to create. So I like to make them as well. So keep on coming back for more. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along. There will be some videos occasionally and some pictures and all sorts of fun things. So stay tuned for that. You guys, happy crafting. I'm not sure how I end it. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know how to end my video. My end button is not there. Why do I not know how to end this? Oh, there we go.